Now, happy Mama's Day. I'm going to say this before I put y'all out in the Zen mode. Mama's Day. So I would like for us to use our meditation today to affirm the balance and healing of our mamas in our whole bloodline. Let us, as we breathe and release and lighten our heart, let us imagine that through the lightening of our hearts, the hearts of our mothers, our grandmothers, our great-great-grandmothers, and all the women who were mothers in our bloodline, may their hearts and their energy be lightened and brightened. We've had in our bloodline some serious trauma that has happened to our mamas, from relationship trauma to societal trauma that just happens with mamas in general, to just personal trauma that mamas never necessarily got the chance to talk about and work it through. And our mamas have transitioned with this heaviness on their hearts. And sometimes we don't consider that. Sometimes we don't consider that thing that we've been working on for so long and can't seem to get to the root of it. That thing was happening to your mama when you was in the womb, or to your grandmama when she was in the womb, and it never really balanced out. So a part of ancestral healing is us acknowledging our ancestors and the fact that they came with pure positive energy, ready to live out their destiny, and they transitioned with that same pure positive energy, and potentially some that was impressed upon them as they was here on this physical plane. Some that could have been sadness, it could have been anger, it could have been fear, it could have been doubt. And then that energy, it doesn't stop. It don't stop. So we can transmute that energy, we can transform that energy, but we have to have the mind and the intentionality around it to transmute it. So I pray that as we do this heart chakra and heart lightening meditation that I guide you through, I pray that as you lighten your heart, all sadness that our mamas in our bloodline experience be totally transmuted. I speak that all trauma, all anger, all fear, doubt, any imbalances that our mamas had on their hearts, I speak that as we lighten our hearts today and we imagine our mamas and our grandmamas in our bloodline, that all of the mamas in our bloodline hearts lightens. And that is ancestral healing. That's a part of ancestral healing through our own intentionality. That's power, and we give thanks for that power that we're able to do that. So I would love for you all to lay down. Me and the ants had some talks. Me and the ants and the bees and the bugs had some talks. They told me to tell y'all that even if they come visit y'all, they don't mean no harm. Relax and receive. Start out by just staring at the tree or the sky. Start there. This is a black walnut tree. Yeah, black walnut, which is really good for parasite cleanse, of course, black walnut. But also in the spiritual realm, this is a very good dispelling. You can use it for dispelling spiritual baths. So we let people harvest it. When it drop, y'all feel free, get a bag and come out and get them. But it's funny because the artist who we solicited to decorate it or do some art on it, she chose to paint the protection symbol. And black walnut is a cleanser, dispeller, and protector. So it's like our protection tree. So that's why we love to do the meditation under it. Yeah, it's our protection tree. Give thanks. All right. All right, so this is a heart lightening meditation. So as you breathe, bring the breath to the chest area. Expand your heart. Try to allow your chest to relax as much as possible. If you are up for it, you can visualize green light in the chest area, surrounding the heart, expanding from the front, expanding from the back of your body. Green light. Let's continue that easy flowing breath, where you're just relaxing and breathing, listening to the sounds of the birds and all of the other sounds in the garden. Listening for how many types of birds you hear. Listening for the wind. Listening for the insects. Eyes closed, relax. Allow your ears to be your eyes. Allow your breaths to be slow breaths. Easy. Allow your mind to separate from your body. As your mind separates from your body and this physical plane, see yourself lifting up over the garden, looking down at the garden. Continue to elevate. See yourself lifting over East Point, then Atlanta, then Georgia. Allow yourself to elevate into the universe. Observing what you see. See the planets, see Earth. Once you see that visual, bring yourself back down. Hover over Georgia, back into Atlanta, back into East Point, back into the garden. Affirming that we are one with our existence here on this physical plane, and we are also one with the universe. As you are relaxed and released, allow yourself to see everything in what I call your territory. Your home, your relationships, your job. Your desires, your visions. Reflect upon all of those things in your life. Metaphysically, we call all of that your body. Your body starts with what's happening within, energetically, emotionally, and it extends outside of yourself into what you findeth your hands doing, what you find your mind thinking about, what you find yourself connected to. Bring all of that to your mind, surveying your territory. Now, if you hold on to any doubt, fear, shame, impatience, any imbalance when it comes to your territory, and even if you're not holding on to it, but you find yourself experiencing it, you get that little anxiety when you think about your money, or anxiety when you think about that relationship, or impatience when you think about that vision, or boredom when you think about that job. Any imbalances, any separation from gratitude, use your breath to release it. Releasing all attachment to anything in your territory, allowing yourself to release the imbalances, the concern. Use the breath to lighten the heart, confirming that all is well. Everything is working on your behalf. Everything, no matter what it looks like, is in divine order. Use the breath, lighten the heart, and affirm your connection to the source of life itself. No separation from you and it. It resides within you. And with a light heart, we open ourselves up to receive. Continue to breathe until you're totally light. If you must, speak life over your entire territory and affirm that it's already done. If you feel that little tightness that come about when you think about it, breathe and release it. Giving the Creator room to work. Opening up the pathway. Speaking the opening, speaking the completion, speaking the reconciliation, the healing, the expansion, the abundance. Once you're done with your territory, I'm going to push you to just imagine. Just imagine the life of your mothers, your grandmothers, your great-grandmothers, your great-greats, and all of your lineage. The mothers in all of your lineage. Imagine their life. And for the sake of this heart-lightening meditation, imagine the struggles they may have faced. Just you being you and you living this lived experiences. Imagine their reality. Some things we know they dealt with. Some things we don't know, but we can imagine. As you think about those things, use your breath to release the pain they may have felt. the sadness, the fear, the anxiety, the confusion, the insecurity. As you breathe, affirm that as I release this breath, I release that imbalanced energy from my lineage. As I release this breath, I release sadness from the mothers in my lineage. As I release this breath, I release trauma from the mothers of my lineage. As I release this breath, I release insecurity. I release shame, resentment. Speak the release of anything that your mind, your intuition tells you may have been something that your mothers in your lineage experienced. As you release it, we trust that the energy is balancing, that the lightness is returning, giving their energies room to return back to pure, positive energy. For every mama, grandmama, great-grandmama, and all of the mamas in our lineage, may their energy return and sustain as pure, positive energy. We speak the release of all imbalance, all heavy-heartedness, all worry that comes from fear and doubt. Just as we've released it from our hearts, we release it from the energy of our mamas. And now as we affirm the lightness back into our lineage, let us give thanks for all of the pure positive energy that our ancestors brought into our worlds. We are connected. Give thanks for the courage of your grandmama, the intelligence of your mama. I'm speaking of mine. I give thanks for the humor of my mama, the lightheartedness of my mama, the fierceness of my grandmamas. Both of them, Ashe. Think about your lineage. If you know them, call their traits by name and give thanks for that energy. If you never knew them, never met them, imagine them and give thanks. Give thanks right now for all of the energy that our mamas and our lineage brought us, and that we can call on right now. When we need courage, we can call on that courage. When we need that fierceness, we can call on it. When we need that intelligence, that entrepreneurial spirit, we can call on it from our ancestors who had that energy. We release all imbalances and welcome all pure positive energy. We acknowledge it in our lineage, and we call upon it to support us on our journey. Beautiful. Now, as we close, I'm going to ask you to wrap yourself in white light. Wrap yourself in white light. Allow yourself to radiate with that rejuvenated energy, and radiate with the pure positive energy of your ancestors. White light. going to play the singing bowl, and I want you to breathe in and out, allowing that white light to expand, flow through you, flow around you. And if it's difficult for you to visualize it, just allow yourself to just be. Be here in the moment, disconnected from it all. Leaving it all alone for right now. Just be. The benefit of that white light radiating and the benefit of just being is giving your vessel the space to be used. Giving your vessel the space to be healed and to be used. We're going to take our last inhales and exhales. 3 deep cleansing inhales, 3 of them. And slow, complete exhales. Filling your body up with breath. And releasing it slowly and all the way out, all the way out, all the way out. Good. One more. Inhaling. And last exhale. Slowly come back to the present moment, wiggling your toes and your feet, toes and your fingers. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and look back at the sky and the trees. Noticing how much lighter you feel and how much lighter it looks. Allow yourself to accept that with this meditation, we released any heaviness on our hearts and also the heaviness or the weight of the mamas in our lineage. We give thanks. Ashe. Ashe, ashe. Oh. Amen. Amen. So it is. We give thanks.